Hello, thank you. And you know, with American tariffs, it's getting harder and harder to be an export. I was bitching with some softwood lumber about it earlier today. Now, I was probably asked to present this because I do know what it's like to be a rookie. I myself was drafted 4th overall for the kids in the hall. Now, this year's Calder nominees are from teams that are all flourishing in the southern U.S., and yet Hamilton languishes. They chalked up impressive stats and are the league's 3 top-scoring neophytes. That means new guys. So please, the nominees.
Calder Memorial Trophy. Rookie of the Year.
From the Atlanta Thrashers, Danny Heatley.
A man for all season. Appeared in every game this year.
Led all NHL rookies in scoring.
From the Florida Panthers, Christian Huselius.
Graduating with honors. Led his team in goals.
A Panther who pounces every time he's on the ice. From the Atlanta Thrashers, Ilya Kovalchuk, #1 in last year's entry draft.
And first to compete as an 18-year-old in 15 years.
And the Calder Trophy goes to Danny Heatley.
Thanks a lot. It's an honor to receive this award and to be here with so many great players tonight. First of all, I want to thank my family, my parents, and my brother who are here tonight. I also want to thank Ilya Kovalchuk. Without you, buddy, I don't know if I'd be up here tonight. I wish we could be up here together. I want to thank the Atlanta Thrashers organization, management, staff, coaches, and a lot of the veterans that helped me out and a lot of the younger guys out this year. Finally, I want to thank everybody, all my family and friends back in Calgary, and everybody in Madison, Wisconsin. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the Lady Byng Trophy, please welcome 2 people who display grace under pressure, Jamie Saleh and David Pelche.
It's no coincidence that these 3 finalists for sportsmanship are also among the top players in the league. When the play heats up, they know how to keep their cool.
They play with intelligence, passion, and respect, and this strategy serves both them and the game of hockey well.
The Lady Byng Trophy. Sportsmanship. From the Carolina Hurricanes, Ron Francis.
A leader both on and off the ice.
Franchise player for over 20 years.
From the Detroit Red Wings, Nicholas Lidstrom.
Blue line artist who serves very little penalty time.
From the Colorado Avalanche, Joe Sakic.
Last year's winner led his team this year in scoring. Staying out of the box kept him in the action.
And the Lady Byng winner trophy goes to
Ron Francis.
Thank you. I want to thank the Professional Hockey Writers Association for my selection. At this stage of my career, it's great to be nominated for an award, let alone win it, so I appreciate it. My thanks to all my teammates for all their hard work who contributed to me being up here tonight. Special thanks to Paul Maurice and Jim Rutherford and Peter Carmanos and the entire Carolina Hurricane organization for all their support. And last but not least, to my family, wife Mary Lou, my kids Caitlin, Michael, and Connor, and mom and dad and brother all here tonight. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ron. The first group he thanked for the Professional Hockey Writers Association, folks. And the head of the association is with me here. Larry Brooks is a New York Post columnist to present the Masterton Trophy. Larry.
Thank you. The Masterton was created specifically by the Professional Hockey Writers Association to recognize a player's perseverance and dedication to the game. We saw numerous ovations this year in sports, but none so moving as April 9th in Montreal. And the 2002 Masterton Trophy recipient is Saku Koivu.
To let you know, good thing about the standing O, Larry, is that you can see that in Finland. That's right. Saku's had quite the year. It goes without saying. He's getting ready for his wedding. He's home training right now and rehabbing. It was wonderful. So we spoke to him earlier via satellite to get his reaction to the Masterton and the great run by the Montreal Canadiens.
Well, I'm flattered. It's an honor. It's been an overwhelming year. And in the beginning, when I heard the word cancer, I was scared. Didn't know what to expect. And for the first time in my life, hockey didn't play a role in my life. There were so many other things to think about and to go through. But as I got better, I started to miss hockey again, and I started to dream about it. And now that I'm back playing, I can honestly say that I enjoy playing a lot more, and this trophy symbolizes my joy. Yes, it was exciting. We made the playoffs first time in 3 years, and I can tell you that the fans and the whole city, they went crazy. My doctors, Dr. Whittemore and Dr. Mulder, as well as my team strength coach, Scott Livingston, Graham Reinben, and Chris Carmichael, they all, played a huge role on my success this year. And when you go through some tough times, you go through some battles, you notice that the life is a lot bigger than you. And I felt alone at the beginning, but with their help, I was able to do it. I was able to make my comeback, and they are the biggest reason where I'm right now. Thank you.
Our thanks to Saku Koivu. And Larry, as we go to break here, we got a glimpse of April the 9th in your introduction there. That was the night that Montreal played Ottawa. They roared out to a 3-0 lead. You know he inspired his teammates. We'll show a goal by his longtime teammate and, in fact, neighbor in Montreal, Craig Rivet. But as we look at Saku, congratulations on the Masterton, and thank you for giving hockey fans and cancer patients something very special this year to embrace.
Heroes from the 72 Summit, next on the NHL Awards.
Have gone by. 30 years have gone by, and I still remember that goal.
Tell me about it. This year, Vezina nominees, Dazzle fans with beautiful saves.
They demonstrated how a goaltender on his game can be an unstoppable force.
The Vezina Trophy. Outstanding goaltender. From the Phoenix Coyotes, Sean Burke.
This all-star netminder made the Desert Dogs one of the surprise teams of the year.
From the Colorado Avalanche, Patrick Waugh.
Vive Roy, his best season ever.
The roar behind the Avalanche. From the Montreal Canadiens, Dave Theodore.
Quick, intelligent, and motivated.
He rallied the Habs down the stretch into the postseason.
And the Vezina Trophy goes to?
I'm nervous. Looking for who? Not too easy. José Toador.
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Patrick Roy, who I grew up watching, and Sean Burke. Second of all, I should have prepared a speech. Montreal Canadiens, the whole organization for having good confidence in me. The coaching staff, the goalie coach, Rolly and Melanson, who has been working hard with me. All my teammates, they played so well in front of me. They bailed me out a lot of times, so I'm really happy. All my family, my 4 brothers, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, all the fans back home in Montreal, the best fans. Merci beaucoup. Je veux vraiment remercier tout le monde au Québec. Vous êtes les meilleurs fans. Puis je suis vraiment content. Merci beaucoup. Thanks.
Kind of sickening, isn't he? Jeez. Beautiful, talented. Let me congratulate Donnie Meehan on that one. Also want to thank Paul and Vladislav, and you have to excuse Vladislav. In the former Soviet Union, you didn't get to open your own mail, so. Please welcome our next 2 presenters from the hit series Angel and from hard-hitting WWE, David Boreanaz and Chris Jericho.
Someone made a mess up here. It's on a paper. Yeah. Jose, he forgot your winning card. I should give that to his beautiful wife.
You can redeem that for a prize later. There you go. All right, it looks like I'm holding down the fort here. There we go. All right, the nominees for this year's Selke are the multitaskers of hockey. Their two-way play can make the difference between winning a game or losing a game.
And their ability to play the defense aspect of the game, as well as lead the charge to the net, keeps opponents on their toes.
The Frank Selke Trophy. Best defensive forward. From the Calgary Flames, Craig Conroy.
A breakthrough season for Conroy. He was on fire, scored a point in almost every game, and smothered the opposition.
From the Dallas Stars, Yari Letman.
A Selke finalist for the 4th time.
Knows the two-way game front, back, and sideways.
Finished 2nd in team scoring.
And from the New York Islanders, Michael Pekka.
Led a solid penalty-killing unit. A survivor.
Fans voted him onto the island.
All right, and the Selke Trophy goes to... Let me just preface this by saying I'm a huge Flames fan.
I'm a huge Flyer fan, but they're not up.
It didn't work. Michael Pekka.
All right.
Boy, thank you. First, I'd like to thank God for really pulling me through a couple tough years recently. Special thanks to the New York Islander organization for embracing myself and my family earlier this year. Charles, you and Sanjay mean a lot to my wife and I. Special thanks to Mike Milbury, Peter Laviolette, and his coaching staff. And I think we're all here tonight because we've all got great teammates. And I want to thank Alexei Yashin for being here tonight and the rest of those guys. And most importantly to my family, a lot of them who are here tonight, but especially my little guy, Trevor, who's not here tonight, and my lovely wife, Kristen, who have really pulled me through a lot of times and been there through the good ones too. And it's 4 years ago today we got married, and happy anniversary. It was the best day of my life. Thank you.
Coming up next, Jerome Iginla arrives.
And we're pleased to present the Art Ross and the Rocket Richard Trophy for most goals and most points. Joe Sakic will join us in just a moment. Henri, really honored to do this because I know it's not your thing to come out and do public speaking and all that. So thanks so much. Tell us about your brother. Why was he such a gifted goal scorer, the first man to get 50?
Well, I guess first of all, I played with him.
Yeah.
Really, either you got it or you don't. Goal scorer, that was my dream to score goals, but it went the other way around. I had a few assists, but not enough goals in my case.
Well, 20 years, you had 1,200 plus points. You had playoffs included over 400 goals, so you know how to put it in as well, no doubt about that. But you're remembered most as Lord of the Rings. 11 Stanley Cups. Nobody in pro sport in North America won more. Yeah, amazing. What's the secret?
Well, Ron, you know, I guess that we had quite a hockey team. My first 5 years, we won 5 Stanley Cups, so it helped. And being at the right place at the right time.
Oh, you're too humble. I want to ask you a difficult one here. Jerome's coming out to accept these trophies, Jerome Iginla. You played a lot of your career, too, as a great checking center. This guy was Steve Yzerman or Dave Keon for the older generation. He could shut down the best. You know Jerome next year is going to see all that checking. Do you have any advice for him in terms of either patience or strategy?
No, not really. I guess just play his own game. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, he's going to be here in a moment to present. By the way, February 29th is Henri's birthday. So you have, by my count, you're like the Olympics. Every 4 years you've celebrated a birthday. You're only 16.
16 and a half.
Okay. We're going to stand back here for the MVP of Team Canada at the Olympic Games in Salt Lake City. Last year's Lady Byng, Pearson, and Hart Trophy winner, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Sakic will present the trophies.
I'm really honored to be here alongside Henri Richard to present the Maurice Richard and the Art Ross trophies. This player is the first player to win both trophies in 1 year. He wowed everyone at the Olympic training camp and was one of our key players at the gold medal victory. He led the charge at Salt Lake and led the league in scoring this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Art Ross trophy and the Maurice Richard trophy, the Calgary Flames, Jerome Iginla.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to Joe Sakic for having me on his line there at the Olympics. He was flying, and truly a great guy to play with and a great guy to know. And it's a real honor to meet Henri Richard. Thank you. First of all, I want to say I really thought I was prepared. And I was very excited over this last month. For this night, I thought, okay, Peter Hanlon, one of the best PR guys in the game. He's a Calgary Flames. He's been taking care of me. You know, I have no complaints all year up until now. he gives me this media guide. He says, here's the awards for the NHL. Here's what the order is going to be. So I try and prepare speeches. I've been a wreck over here. The awards are not even close. Well, thanks, Peter. I'll see what I can do. All my speeches are done. I don't know. But first of all, I'd like to say, you know, I remember when I was 7 years old, one of the first books that I ever read was about a prolific goal scorer. And this goal scorer had a favorite stick. And the stick used to talk to him, and he talked to the stick. And, you know, this struck a key with me right away, because when I was younger, I had a lot of favorite sticks, and at the time, kind of superstitious. And I know a lot of hockey players probably had favorite sticks. But anyway, this favorite stick, it broke. And this goal scorer was so worried he wouldn't be able to continue on without him. And the stick had just enough life to look up at him and say, it was never within me, the stick, it was always within you, and believe in yourself. And this story, it meant a lot to me, and it means even more today, because the character in that book was Maurice Rocket Richard. So it's a real honor to receive this award in his name. I'd like to thank my teammates. You guys are a huge part of this award. Thanks for being so unselfish, so encouraging. Just a great group to play with, and thanks a lot, guys. I want to thank the Calgary Flames organization, Craig Button, Greg Gilbert, the coaching staff. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to play, and Mr. Harley Hotchkiss here and Becky Hotchkiss. You guys support us all the time, and thank you for coming tonight. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, Twyla, my grandparents, my brothers and sisters. You guys always made so many sacrifices. Thank you for helping me get here today. Thanks, Grandpa, for first showing me the wraparound. I know I don't score as many goals as we'd like on it, but there's still time. And I'd like to thank my fiancée, Kara, just for helping make every day a little bit more enjoyable. And finally, I'd like to thank God for helping me be here today. Truly, a lot of dreams have come true this year, and I feel very blessed. Thank you.
Our captain, le numéro 11, number 11, Saki Kailu.
How many times have you been pushed around? Is anybody there? Does anybody care? And how many times have your friends let you down? Is anybody there? Did anybody stay?
Lindros, score! 300 for Eric Lindros.
Shot in, a save by Hatchick.
In front, Hadley scores! It's still loose. They score! Eric Cole! It's another chance. They score! Ron Francis and Carolina has stunned this crowd. There goes Shanahan, empty net. Scores! Shanahan does it. That's gonna be it, baby.
There was another team who achieved greatness in 2002.
The kid line on the ice for Canada is Sherry Piper. 3 goals and an assist. Around the net, wraparound, right in front, it's in! Scores! Potter drops it to Darwitz, her shot, and a glove save. The big trapper of Kim St-Pierre. Here's a chance for Hibbert, on goal! She scores! With 1 second to go in the period. Canada wins the gold on a red letter day in Salt Lake City.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canada's Olympic gold medalists.
Hi, I'm Kim St. Pierre. I'm a goalie for Canada's Olympic team. And my counterpartner for the 2002 NHL All-Star team, Patrick Roy.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Pounder. I'm defense, and on defense for the first team All-Stars is Nicholas Lindstrom.
Hi, I'm Geraldine Heaney. I'm defense, and on defense for the first team All-Stars is Chris Chelios.
Hi, I'm Jana Hefford. I'm a forward. On left wing for the first team All-Stars is Marcus Naslin.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Bottrell. I'm a forward. On right wing for the first team All-Stars is Jerome McGinley.
Hi, I'm Cassie Campbell. I'm a forward. And at center for the 2002 NHL First Team All-Stars is Joe Sakic. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2002 NHL First Team All-Stars.
There's always one who breaks away. Then it's me against him. He wants to burn me. And there's only one way to fight fire.
It's here, it's clear. New thirst-quenching Gatorade Ice.
Players themselves. Mike Bossy did the honors. It was a lovely presentation today. Sean Burke was up for the award, Patrick Roy, and here's Jerome McGinley again celebrating. Now, for the last 12 years, on 11 occasions, the Hart and the Pearson Awards been one and the same. So a nice omen for Jerome, but the night is young. Jose and Patrick will contest the Hart with Jerome McGinley a little later on. Congratulations on the Pearson Award. What do you think of that, John?
I think it's great.
Good for you. John Mann is with me on the stage. You know, every year our gala provides money for the Canadian Diabetes Association. The great folks up in the balcony who've been standing, God love you. You've been part of most of the tickets are the CDA there. And we have an MVP here tonight to make a presentation, and that's John Mann of Fredericton. How did you become the captain of your team?
Well, one day at practice, before practice, the coach came into the dressing room and said, it's time for us to pick captains. And it was just a couple games into the season. And he said, well, it's time for us to pick captains. And I was wondering how we were going to do that. And I asked him. So he said, well, why don't the players decide? So we had a vote that day just before practice. And then at the end of practice, he said, who was the captains? And they said me. So I tried not to act too excited.
Good for you. What position do you play?
Center.
And what's your number? I didn't even look. Oh, you don't have it on there?
No, but it's 12.
Number 12. So who's your favorite National Hockey League player?
Ty Domi.
Ty Domi? Well, I'm not going to say a thing about that, or you know what'll happen to me next year on Hockey Night in Canada. Well, it won't be long before you're there. And I know you have a very special presentation, John.
Thank you, Mr. McLean. On behalf of more than 2 million Canadians with diabetes, I also want to thank everyone here this evening. The Canadian Diabetes Association and the National Hockey League have been partners for 19 years, and in that time we've raised over $2.8 million for diabetes research and education. Once again, thanks.
Wow. Oh, you have a great. think you'd agree. His team picked the right captain. Now, are you old enough? Have you ever seen the movie Slapshot, or are you allowed to see the movie Slapshot?
I came home the other day, and my dad said it was a good movie, so I put it in the VCR and watched the first hour or so of it.
Well, Paul Newman was the coach, the funny guy in the long blue leather coat. Reggie Dunlop was his name in the movie. The closest thing we've ever had in the NHL to a guy with his wit and his ability is going to present the Clancy Trophy. So would you please welcome from the Carolina Hurricanes, Mr. Paul Maurice.
Thank you very much. I have the honor tonight of presenting the King Clancy Memorial Trophy, which is awarded to a player that exemplifies leadership qualities on and off the ice, but also makes a notable humanitarian contribution to his community. And we were so very fortunate this year to have a player like Ron Francis on our team, the Carolina Hurricanes. Not only did he lead his team in scoring, but he also captained that team to its first ever Stanley Cup Finals. And he did it at the tender age of 34-ish, is what his agent had me say. But to list the charitable work that both Ron and his wife Mary Lou do would take far too long, but I would like to tell you about one program, the Family Night Out program, where they invite a child that's battling a very serious illness and their families. They get a limo and flowers, and they take them out for dinner. And they get to watch the hockey game in Ron's suite. And then after, and most importantly to them, they get a chance to meet their hero and spend some time with them. It is a tremendous honor for me tonight to present to this future Hall of Famer and an even finer man the 2002 King Clancy Memorial Trophy.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the selection committee for honoring me with this award. I'm someone who believes that it's very important to give back to the community in which you live and work. So as a result, this is an award I'm extremely proud of. I'd like to thank my good friend Mike Flynn, who helped me start this program many years ago in Pittsburgh. Also to Tracy Moose, who oversees the operations in Raleigh, making sure everything runs smoothly. I'd also like to thank Duke Children's Hospital for sharing so many wonderful patients and their families with us. And certainly last but not least to the entire Carolina Hurricane organization for all the numerous things that they do to ensure these families have a wonderful evening. So on behalf of everybody, thank you very much.
Come back for Nickelback and Lanny McDonald on the NHL Awards.
Well, it's an individual award. It's truly a team great achievement. And I'd love to thank my teammates for such a great season. Mon partenaire David Abécher pour son rôle important dans cet honneur. Thank you very much.
When we come back, the Adams, the Norris, and the Hart, with a special appearance by Wayne Gretzky.
From the Chicago Blackhawks, Brian Sutter. From hockey's first family, this bench veteran coached the Hawks to the postseason for the first time in 5 years.
And the Jack Adams Award goes to
Bob Francis.
Thought the fact that our seat was in a different time zone, I'd be safe from this award this year. I'd like to take the opportunity to first congratulate Brian and Robbie on an outstanding job in their respective clubs. They deserve a hand as well. Excellent. Similar to what Patrick was saying earlier, obviously this isn't an individual award, but it's an acknowledgement that the organization did something right. And it starts with our ownership, Mr. Steve Ellman, Jerry Moyes and company. They're very savvy and astute, bringing on a gentleman by the name of Wayne Gretzky, who put an outstanding management team led by Mike Barnett, Cliff Fletcher, and Lawrence Gilman in place. And to be quite honest, they could have changed the coaching staff, and we're very fortunate and we feel privileged that they did. And I feel very honored and humbled with the opportunity to play with and coach on a staff with Pat Conacher, Rick Bowness, Benoit Allaire, who are outstanding and deserve as much as this as anybody else. But when it comes right down, it's the players, and the players created a special story. It was a fun year, an exciting year, and they're the ones that deserve the majority of the credit. In conclusion, if this award was for somebody that left this work at home or at the office and didn't bring it at home, I wouldn't be here. And with the support of my lovely wife, Deborah, our 3 children, Kelly, Chris, and Ryan, as well as my mother, father, and brother, I wouldn't be standing here right now. In conclusion, thank you very much. Take care and have a good night.
France is having a better chance here than the World Cup soccer. By the way, you should know that Kitty Francis went up to be with the great Emil Francis, the cat. That's where he moved away from his own seat to be with Dad, so that's why the long walk down. But congratulations on the Jack Adams Trophy. Sort of sad to see another great career down the drain, isn't it? But anyhow, we'll wish him luck. Actually, Scotty Bowman won the award twice, and he's still going strong, as I don't have to tell you. Let's look at a little video of Scotty when he broke in with the St. Louis Blues. 32 years old, he coached in the Stanley Cup. Toe Blake's 8th and final cup came at Scotty's expense, but he came back, as you know, in a huge way to win the Jack Adams Trophy in 1977 and again in 1996. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1991. To present the Norris Trophy tonight, delighted to welcome back William Scott Bowman.
Next to the Stanley Cup, the Norris Trophy is the most difficult award to win. And these 3 defensemen make it a very difficult choice. They've won 5 between them, and now we'll find out the 6th. Here are the nominees.
The Norris Trophy. Outstanding defenseman. From the Colorado Avalanche, Rob Blake.
Can instantly turn defense into offense.
And a pivot on the power play. From the Detroit Red Wings, Chris Chelios.
40 years old and a plus 40 for the season.
A warrior. Also from the Detroit Red Wings, Nicholas Lidstrom.
The reigning Norris Trophy holder. A linchpin of the Wings defense.
A player to count on.
And the Norris Trophy goes to Nicholas Lidstrom.
Thank you very much. It truly is an honor to be here tonight with all these great players, all the nominees, and all the great people that are here tonight. I don't know what's easier, to battle for the cup for 2 months or all the partying that's going on for the next week after you won it. It's kind of tiring, I got to tell you. I got to congratulate Rob and Chris for their fine seasons, and Chella, you mean a lot to me. You're a big part of this as well. I want to let you know that. I want to thank want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Illich for their fine work with our organization and the great job they're doing for us. The coaching staff, Scotty, the kind of work he's done to put this team together and make us play as a team. All my teammates for their great success and their help in this. And most importantly, to my wife, Annika, I love you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the architect of Canada's first gold medal win in 50 years, Wayne Gretzky.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's great to be here, and as we all know, 2002 will be a year to remember. These nominees for the Hart Memorial Trophy truly represent an extraordinary year. They are
Hart Memorial Trophy, Most Valuable Player.
From the Calgary Flames,
Jerome Iginla.
From Olympic glory to 52 goals.
Calgary's brightest flame.
From the Colorado Avalanche.
Most wins in the history of the game.
Patrick Roy. From the Montreal Canadiens.
Jose Theodore. Now among the ranks of great Hab goaltenders.
All right. And nothing. The Hart Trophy winner is Jose Theodore.
Wow. First of all, thank you, Wayne Gretzky. It's an honor for me. Jerome, great season. Well, scored a couple goals on me, and I'm sure it's going to last for another 10 years. So, anyway, Patrick, great season. I've been watching you since I'm a kid. I remember in '86, '93, I was there, so it's an honor to be here. Again, Montreal Canadiens, coaching staff, and especially my teammates. Forgot to thank Vladislav Trichak before. He helped me a lot. I've been going to his hockey school since I'm a kid. My parents, again, somewhere, they're up there. There. But thanks. My brothers, 4 brothers, they're the one who put me in goals when I was a kid. I was 4 or 5 years old, so thanks. I think, anyway, thank you. It's an honor for me, and I'm really proud. Thanks a lot.
Next turn, 44. Okay. Well, firstly, congratulations, Jose. Well-deserved. Mr. and Mrs. Theodore, just think you won't have to sit way back there next year's awards broadcast. When your son broke his leg snowboarding at 13 years of age, just like Michael and a lot of the players here who've played through pain and have come back, rehabbed themselves, just a hearty congratulations on that tremendous award. Wayne Gretzky, thank you. Like so many of the presenters here, Marcus Naslund flew all the way in for a nomination and to present tonight from Sweden, and he's going back tomorrow. That's the spirit of the National Hockey League. From the uplifting stories to the cup-lifting stories. And I know that sounds a little bit like a bra ad, but that's what holds and separates hockey fans. We get to experience the best. Want to thank Ernst & Young, our accountants, for all of us. Here's to an endless summer and an early fall so we can get the boys of winter back on the ice.